You're not a real gamer if you play Animal Crossing. Sorry,
Yeah,
I just went all
we
Twitter
go
on you there.
fishing.
So the Nintendo president, Shantara Furukawa, probably said that totally wrong, apparently says that there isn't a new Nintendo console on the cards until April 2024 at the earliest, which people are like obviously like thinking, you know, a new Switch or a sequel would have been sooner than that, especially considering like, you know, Zelda, the new Zelda's just come out, Tears of the Kingdom, which obviously is getting absolutely amazing reviews. But, you know, the last Zelda, Breath of the Wild, was 6 years ago. You know what I mean? It came out on the same console. Like the hardware is showing its age. Do you think that the Switch, that we need a new Switch now? Do you think it's time? Do you think they'll do a Switch even? Do you think Nintendo will do what they always do and come out with a new console that you have no idea what to expect and it's completely different? Because this has been the best, most successful console they've ever had.
I mean, I see Nintendo as a child's console. I really do.
Yeah, Lotty.
Like, and I know it's not. I know it's
Rude.
not. Don't get us wrong. But I just Nintendo, just for me, I'm just like, no thanks. I don't care about Mario or Sonic anymore. Do they even have Sonic?
I mean,
no.
Sonic's just
Mario
Sega,
and Zelda.
but they've got Zelda.
Yeah, I've killed Lottie. But I just don't care about it anymore, so it doesn't affect me in any way. But I mean, let the kids have that new Nintendo.
You can block them if you want. Where's the button to kick Paul out? But let the children, like
Paul has left the
let
session.
the lesser mortals like Lottie just do what they like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let the peasants have that little shiny Mario, man.
Excuse me, Animal
Enjoy your
Crossing is one
plumber,
of the
do you know what I
best
mean?
games ever, for a start. Yeah, but I mean, I know that
You're not a real gamer if you play Animal Crossing. Sorry, I just went all
we
Twitter on
go
you there.
fishing. You fish, you chop down trees. It's great.
Only
and I
real
love
men
it.
fish on Switch.
Yeah.
I do
Wow.
think it is very much a childlike console. It's not. I don't think I've ever been stressed playing on Nintendo. It's definitely just like a chill time. Yeah, like I'm currently playing Kirby. Like I'm so happy. It's just like it's a very nostalgic game, especially where Mario's concerned. Do I think they need another one?
I agree. Paul is
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
I'm just baiting, to be honest.
Stare in the pot.
I don't think like we got a Switch for Lily.
Yeah, because she's a child.
And she played it for a couple of weeks because she's a child. That's it. Yeah, because she's a child, and she's an idiot.
Yeah.
No, we got it, but she never played it. You know what I mean? I mean, she plays the Xbox now because she's a legend. She plays a proper adult's console because she's not a child. No, but no, I'm not really bothered. I mean, I'll never ever buy a Nintendo to be my main console. You know what I mean? Unless they get all the same games as everything else.
I mean, I'd agree. It's a completely different market, isn't it? It's not aimed at the hardcore console gamer. It's more aimed towards the casual. And obviously, they are very child focused, but that's also like it's still fine. I still think that more adults than you could ever imagine are living their best life on the new Zelda this weekend or this week onwards. I mean, the reviews speak for themselves. It's probably like the best reviewed Nintendo game in a long time, and Nintendo normally review really well anyway. But I mean, like I think I've seen maybe one negative review, and I feel like it was just someone just like willfully being extra to be like, yeah, I don't like it because it's not for me. It's like, okay, doesn't mean it's bad.
I'm still upset at Breath of the Wild, so
well, no,
you not like Tears of the Kingdom because you didn't really like Breath of the Wild, which is weird because you love almost every other Zelda game.
Yeah, I think it's because for me the open world of Breath of the Wild is very much I like the classic kind of things like the old style Pokemon and stuff like that. I think for the Breath of the Wild type games, like the open world, I want to play that on console. The Nintendo Switch controller, this might just be me, but the controls aren't very they're not great for combat. Especially that kind of combat, whereas just bashing the B button to just randomly stab with one direction of a sword that you get on the older style Zeldas. I think like Link's Awakening was one of my favorite games. I just don't think the Switch, for me personally, is designed for that kind of combat that you would usually get on a console. But I'm also just a really casual gamer.
I can't comment because I haven't.
Yeah,
I can't comment because I haven't played it. Like Lottie has a Switch, and I've
never played a Zelda game ever.
I've just never done it.
Yeah.
I think I may have played once, and for me, obviously, just not being a child and small, because obviously it's a console for small children. This is just what Paul like for me though. Generally, the thumbsticks were like really low and small. Like I would quite like the extenders that you get on like Control Freaks. I'd quite like them. I think I'd probably have a better experience with taller sticks. You know what I mean? Probably like a Steam Deck's probably better for me, just because of me massive man hands. I don't even have that big hands sometimes. So moving on with movie news, because otherwise we'll just go down this hole of Paul shitting on Switch for 20 years.